Welcome back, survivors. You join us pretty much shortly after we arrived on the island. The storm cleared up pretty soon afterwards. The reason I've brought you back so soon is we were poisoned, and I haven't actually cured that. So I was wondering whether anybody was wondering as to why that was the case. So we're just above 2 bars. Food, water's not too bad. I could do with topping that up anyway. But I know I have outlasted the poisoning before, and I'm pretty sure that when I started this, I was on full health. So I haven't taken any unnecessary damage. I want to get these barrels off. So I'm going to try and see if I can outlast the poisoning without having to take the antidote. I have it. I have other PP, but I've got nothing planted. Not that that's really a reason to not do it. But before this gets too dark, let's just get this off. Yeah, I didn't think I was going to get all 3 barrels back. Where'd the lashing go? There you go. There you go. Come on. But I did get 2 of them. I only wanted 1, so I wasn't planning on using it as part of the raft. And judging by the lack of steering in the last episode with these things on it, it's not going to be a permanent addition, that's for sure. Let's get the next one. That should make the raft much more maneuverable. So I need to put the metal... Oh, that was a good throw. The metal flooring on the 2 buoy ball sections on that raft. I need to unpack crates. So I'm going to do... Where did the other barrel go? I've only got 1. Am I going mad? Oh, okay. You rolled all the way over there. Sorry about that. So I'm going to muck about. It's going to get dark, so I'm just going to do some of the night work and grinding work. I'm going to keep an eye on what's going on with regards to the health because of the poisoning. I think we'll be okay until the morning, which is where I'll probably plan to bring you back, and then we'll see what we're going to be doing from there. So, yeah, currently just coming down to 2 bars. I don't know if I want to sleep the night because I don't know if that's going to affect it. I probably will because I'm going to need the rest. Okay, yeah, I'll sort it out and I'll bring you back as this thing's either dropping, in which case it gets too panicky, or and I take the antidote, or it clears up and we'll see where it was when that happened. So just an update, I did actually sleep the night. I'll just be running around gathering fibrous materials and other useful items for probably the day. But just as an update on our poisoning, so we're just under 2 bars, 7 o'clock in the morning for the next morning, so it didn't drop down by too much. I'll keep an eye on it as we proceed through the day, and I'll bring you back as things develop. Alright, see you shortly. So another quick update. We are now, I think, about 24 hours from when we started this, so a full day coming to the end of the following day. What are we on? Day 37. So we've got a flashing heart now, and we're down to 1 bar. Okay, this is the last update. As you can see, it's so thin. I did do a sleep thinking that might help pass more time. Maybe that's the key, but in this instance I've just watched that drop down. Once this bar disappears, I'm gone. So done. Drunk. There we go. We had it for a reason. Now I've got to top up my health and my water so that that health bar can actually replenish. Good morning, survivors. Another beautiful sunrise. Okay, so we've got our health. Got our health all the way back up. It's day 39, so it's only been a couple of days. I've got a few things set up. I was waiting just for the sun to rise, just so that we can crack on with some bits I've got pre-arranged and organised. I do want to get the furnace sorted out today. The fuel still I'd like to get sorted out, and some plantation plots for some crops. So I sort of got an idea where I want everything. I've put everything away, organised, what I can. I've got no spare chests, so I'm going to have to go back to that other island at some point and get those 6 that are sitting there. Hopefully some of these will empty out as we start putting some of these projects together, so just machine parts, coconuts. While the sun's coming up, I'll give you a quick look around. So metal corrugated sheeting, planking. This is all rocks, I believe. Yeah, we'll use that for a hobo stove at some point. Some more bloody rocks. What else? So this is what we want for the furnace. So let's get that looked into. So do want to try and get some of this stuff up and running. 2 lashings, 3 sticks, 6 clay. So let's grab the 3 sticks. And within the crate should be the 6 clay and the 2 lashings. Pull that up on the menu. Let's have a look what we got. Okay, now if I remember correctly, I wanted it at a slight angle. So I want some of the light to sort of come to the left of it. I'm thinking that might be about the sort of angle. I'll put the brick station behind it when I get around to building that. I don't have enough clay for that at the moment. There we go. So that's permanently lit. So it emanates a small amount of light, not a huge amount, but that'd be quite cool. So I think we'll put that there. I'll put the brick station behind it because in order to make bricks, which will be under this section if I've unlocked it yet. There we go. You need both 2 of the clay, the furnace, but also the last item there is the brick station. So you need these to be in view, so you build those together. Now what do I want to put up? Okay, I got this prepped for the fuel still boiler. So let's grab what we need. I'll put this stuff on it. Don't pick up the wood crate, please. Right, these should be all the items I need for this, so let's pull that up. I've only got 2 potatoes. I'm going to want to plant those before I'm starting to... Okay, wrong menu. I'm going to want to start to plant those before I actually start using them, but that should be everything. So you build yourself a basic campfire, put some rocks around it so it's slightly upgraded, and then this will fit on top. I'm thinking that'll do the job. So you can come over here and boil everything up. Also because, while you're doing that, if you do it at night, you've got the campfire going, sort of lights up this area. You've got a campfire over here, lights up that area. You've got the furnace over here lighting up an area. So I'm hoping that it might look quite atmospheric of an evening. I've got those done, so let's just make sure we get that saved. Very good. Oh! Couple of things I've been doing over the last few days. Now, I was just putting a little bit of a wall around. Move Sharky up onto a platform here. I said I wanted to sort of make it feel like, I don't want it to be enclosed, I don't want it to feel like a prison, but I do want it to sort of feel as though there's a boundary between what's our compound and where the rest of nature then carries on from. Quite like it. Still undecided about roofs. I don't have enough materials for any of that, so we'll get to that thought process at some point. Now from a planting point of view, what do I want to do there? I'm going to need some more water stills. I have plenty of tarpaulins, I have plenty of coconuts, and I have a good selection of lashings. You do need to make yourself a hoe, a crude hoe, in order to make a plantation plot. So let's just go and have a look at what that says. So for farming, you can make a wood farm plot. It's just some string, rope, lashing, and some sticks. It only holds 4 lots of water, whereas the planking station and the corrugated farming plot, planking farming plot, corrugated farming plot will hold, I think it's 8 amounts of water. So once it's full, you can go away for longer knowing that there's still water within the crop. If you use the wood farming plot, then you've got to keep a regular eye on that, otherwise the thing will dry out. If it dries out, whatever's in it will die, or wither and die. So I've got a spot in mind that I wanted to put these in, and I think I'll put these down first, then we'll come back and we'll get the material needed for the what are they called again? Water still. And I need 2 of the, actually I want to do this. Let's do this quickly. I wanted to get the last 2 sections on this raft sorted out. So underwater here, we're not actually that close to any corals or rocks, so I can be a little bit more comfortable about what's going to happen to the raft in a storm. Oh, watch out for that purple prickly. I've only just gone and cured myself. Let's see if we can get on here without... What was that? Don't know. Stuck. Yeah. Something knocked the raft. Okay, and now we get on. Very good. I do have a hammer, please. Over to the raft sections. Over to the flooring. There we go. One on there. One on there. I needed to get it on here before I ended up using it for farming plots. Okay, like it. Now, I'm worried about having too much stuff in one area. Plus, I can't really find an area that I'm 100% happy with. I didn't grab enough. 100% happy enough with to put up 5 farming plots. That's what I like to run with. I probably don't need. So, I could do it all wood. How much am I carrying? Okay, let's have a look. Oh, these are all back again. Okay, it's alright. No fret. I'm not going to be doing that right now. So, I'm going to need to move it away from the camp a little bit. So I'm thinking somewhere big and flat. This beach area sort of does the job. I'll have a couple of plots for the potatoes, one for the pea, and then I'll probably try and grow the 2 fruits. Purely because of their nutrition and hydration. Things like the aloe, we'll sort of pick those up as we go along. I don't tend to have to need the aloe until I'm taking a long boat journey through the middle of the day. So let's go and have a look at farming. So we can make either of these. So I'm going to put the potatoes at this end. Okay, now a bit flatter than that, please. Let's, with a hoe in hand, so I'll try and line this up. It's going to run up that way, I think. Just a long line of 5 plots is the basic plan. Okay. Yeah, it's sinking a little bit there, but fine, whatever. Doesn't have to be dead flat. So that'll be for the potatoes, and then let's put in some wooden ones for the other crops. Excellent. Good thing about farming is that if you've got enough water storage within them, then you can comfortably go off for 2, 3, 4 days. Start off with them totally topped up, disappear off for 3, 4 days, go do your adventuring, come back and you should still be okay. Oh, that's a little messy. I'm a little disappointed that's messy. But it is what it is. I will now, I guess, I'm going to need some extra. Don't start planting until you can start making more water stills. And I think I'm going to need 4, definitely 3. And of course, you've got to be able to keep them topped up as you're going along. So, what do I need for a water still again? Let's remind myself, because I'm going to need at least 3 or 4 of them. So, a ton of stones. 4 tarps, 4 lashings, 4 coconut flasks, so that needs lashings and coconuts, and 4 palm fronds. Fair enough. So I should have a whole crate full of palm fronds somewhere. Give you a chance to see what else I've got stored around here. Wasn't in here, was it? 1, but that'll do. There's some lashings in there as well. So let's bust this up. How are we doing for water? How am I doing? SPF's going to kick in, but that looks like a storm coming, so that's going to save my bacon. We will pick that up, and I'll use 1 in there for now. Oh, we have one coconut flask here. Excellent. We have the tarp over here, so I can carry 4. So let's just grab 4. No, I don't need the bandages. I'm having to empty other crates out just to be able to stack stuff into... Oh, there we go. So these will be used for topping up. Right, double check. What do we need here? I'm going to need a few of those. I've got some palm fronds. I'm going to need more lashings. Where did I just see those? Crate over here. In fact, I'm going to need quite a few lashings. We'll take those. I'll get 3 up at least, I think. Yeah, if I've got no more space. What do I not need? Stick. And that's all the clay we got now. 4. If I get these up and running before it starts to rain, I can do some of the work for me. Somewhere nice and flat and nearby. Maybe here. Let's have a look. I didn't grab the stones. Trying to be prepped as much as I can, but you know, running around getting everything organised within just a couple of days, that's quite an act. And I'm not going to be able to carry them either, am I? Stop that. Let's have a think, let's have a think. So if I grab that, do that, that should restack that into there, yeah, and then I'm just going to grab the crate. I can dump everything up here and we can make them all. I think this would be a good spot. Should they go here maybe? 4 of them back to back. Let's see how straight they look. I'm going to need to drop something. I don't need the hoe for this, so I'll drop the hoe here. 2 of the lashings for now, because I got everything and I need to drop the crate. And we need to grab some stones. Can't remember how many. And we'll start with around here. Let's have a look. So they stay reasonably flat enough for me to get 4 of them together. Or is this a bit flatter? 1, 2, 3, 4. I know it's a lot of jiggery pokery around. Sorry. But I like it to look nice. Right, very good. There's 1. So to make others, I'm going to need some more coconut flasks. Is there anything in here I need for that? Oh, how about some coconuts? More running around. I tried to save you from as much of this as I could, but there you go. I need to cool down. Hurry up, Storm. Telling me I want to cool down. What is the time already? No. We'll get there. I'm going to just duck into here for a minute, because that'll help raise the SPF. Just get that up about half a bar, and then what's the time? Come up 3. Yeah, storm coming. Well, it looks like a storm's coming. That'll do. Let's get going. One of those storms that's not materializing into a storm. I've got my coconuts now. What was it? It was the lashing. So let's go into consumables. One of those. I want to make a few. Another one. Let's see if I can't make all 4 of them. Very good. Now I'm going to need some more stones. Can I carry them? Yes. Should have everything else. Fatal last words. Let's see how close I can get that to that one. Very good. See that again. Another one here. And the last one, it's missing a lashing. Am I out of lashing already? Let's have a look. Alright. 1. Oh, come on. 2. There we go. Everything I need here is nicely here. Those yuccas grown back yet? Ooh, they have. Awesome. Let's make a lashing. And let's make another water still. Tuck that one in here. So last time I was running a farm, I used to run 4 of these, and that worked out quite well. You don't have to keep them constantly topped up, only when you want to start topping everything else up. And what else do we have on us? I need some of those palm fronds so that I can actually top those up now. I'll see whether the water has done anything. I can use the lashings, but I'm about to make a whole heap load of... sorry, I can use the fibrous leaves. But I think I'm about to make a whole heap of lashings, so... I want to try and keep those if I can. Bust these down, keep them over here. Should have just brought the whole chest. Get these going. I'm not going to plant anything until I've got the water stills up and running. Yeah, clay pot, that's what I wanted to do. Let's just drop these down, break them up. Stuck on them, am I? No. So my harvesting skill, which is the pickaxe, is full. The stats doing pretty good. Cooking could improve a bit, hunting could improve a bit, but I think we're coming up to, what, 40 days here now. We've got a base established. We're about to get ourselves where is this thing? Why won't this hit it? I don't know what's going on there. Well, just missing it, I guess. What was I saying? 39 days, coming up 40 days. We need to start thinking about the bosses. I have improved skills quite well as far as the hunting is concerned. We're going to need the right weapons for this. Now, from a weapon perspective, I think I mentioned earlier, as far as I'm aware, the refined spear is the most powerful. Or the weapon that does the most damage. Oops, wrong one. But it is equally... when I made all those blinking water collectors, the flasks, you can drink the water out of those quite safely. I meant to show you that. That would have topped me right up. So I missed that as a little hack. Whenever you're making a flask, before you then use it for whatever you're going to then use it for, making a water still, drink the water out of it. Save yourself. Maybe I wasn't thinking about saving water, bearing in mind I've just built 4 water stills. So that's my excuse. I'm sticking to it. Let's just drop this one down and break this one up as well. Needed to top something up over here. Was it this one? Yeah, it was only by 1. Fine. The rest can all stay here. So next time we come back to these, they're all going to be fully topped up. So we can then start looking at what we'd start planting. I want to get the potatoes going. I won't put them in the ground until I know the water stills are up. I do want to get something to help me with moving. So this is just the inside at the moment. I think what I have here is our friend Wally. We have tinned rations in there, and we have tinned baked beans in there. So that's my emergency food. Small lashings. I'm going to need the clay. Not for the brick station, but hopefully for the watering pots. I want to plant the kura fruit. Yeah, we won't touch him. We'll add to that. Next time I get poisoned, I'll go hunt more of those. PPL plant, but I've got a fair bit of that at the moment. And then there's my 2 potatoes. These are the plants. You know, as we end up with more PP, we can fill a chest up with it. And what we'll do from there... Oh, what does it look like with no light on? Can I turn this on? We've got fire in there. Where's my... See what the whole camp looks like. lit up. Awesome. And I mean, I'm just going to waste. I'll turn this off again shortly, but I just want to have a look when it's all up and running and we've got potato to spare. Quite decent. Okay, sit here and operate and start building stuff overnight without it being too dark for anybody. Okay, let's have a look at what we need. Is it a consumable? I think it might be. I was going to make a water skin. I could. I might still. Flask. Oh, lashings. We did have lashings in my crate in here. Don't know why I grabbed them all. I'm only going to make a couple of flasks. How many can I make? It takes 2. So 1 and 2. Awesome. So I'm going to go drop these off over by where the plots are, the farming plots. So I'm just going to be using those. When these fill up, I can use the pots to transfer basically the water. Got those down here in front. It's not doing too bad at the moment. What I might do is grab one of these and fill it up. It takes 5. So it's handy for taking around with you. If you've stacks in 4, so it's quite a lot of water you can be drinking from just these flask pots. So it will save on making the water still on every island or on other islands if that's a problem. So you can hit islands, and I need to make a is that full? Yes. I actually need to make, where did I drop these? Yeah. Might help if I put the torch on, eh? Got them all. But I guess what I'm arguing is, you know, do you take the camp bed, which is, oh no, do that. Well, I need it anyway, which is quite handy because you can save on that as well as sleep. So it's portable. You can put it in your backpack or one of the crates and take that to an island. Saves you having to build a shelter. You can take some flasks of water, save you having to build a water still. So if you're making a quick trip out to an island and you don't intend to stay, then it's not a bad way to conduct yourself as you're going around gathering resources. For me, I don't know, it's not overly difficult. You'll get everything you want on one island to build a shelter and a water still. And even with my 7 crates on my raft, I don't think I'm going to strip an island. I'll take all the useful stuff. I think we got quite a lot of useful items out of the wrecks. I'm trying to think if there's anything else I need. I've got pretty much everything that's required. So if I go out, it's mainly resources I'm going to be after. So I'll probably build. I've got the leather. I've got the cloth to make the camp bed. I've got a couple of clay flasks. If I get some more clay and can lug that around with me, then maybe we can do some quicker trips. You know, sail out at night, harvest during the day, or sail out during the day, harvest, and then just return. Keep myself fed and watered so we can smoke all the meat we need. How's my food? I'm going to need that at some point, and I still need some more water. Alright, I want to start getting some weapons made. Now somewhere I've got what is it? The tape. Duct tape. Got quite a few of these, so I need one of them. I'm going to need, so what I'm looking to build now is as a weapon, should be the spear gun. So the spear gun shoots spear gun arrows. Spear gun arrows are they do no more damage than a normal spear from what I can tell. And they take a lashing and a stick to make, whereas a spear is just going to take a stick. But they do shoot quicker, they do seem to float or fly more accurately, and I don't know, it just gets from leaving you to its destination quicker. So I quite like the spear gun as a weapon. I think for the bosses, I could just take a whole bunch of spears, but they stack in 4. The spear gun spears will stack in 24. So I will ultimately get a lot more firepower for a smaller amount of space taken. It's not in here. What am I looking for? I've completely lost what I'm doing now. Yeah, masking tape. I know I've got some somewhere. It's not left on the raft, is it? That'd be so funny. Rafters on another island. I may have to go... No, I must have brought it. Surely. This whole plan's going to go completely out the window in a minute. Alright. Can't think where else it will be. Did I really leave stuff in my raft? Those are all the machine parts. These were rocks. Oh no, these were the plankings. These are the rocks. Oh dear, oh dear. Okay, so we're not going... Oh, have I got something hidden around here? No. I thought it was one of these. Ah, there it is. Okay, what am I doing? Oh, 4 of them. Alright, brilliant. What else do I need to make this spear gun? Let's pretend that never happened. I'm going to need 2 sticks and some leather. Alright, so I have the leather here and the hide in there. So I've got a fair bit of hide, so I can make 2 leather, was it? 1 leather? Oh, come on. It's down here somewhere. Right at the bottom. No, 1 leather and 2 still. I'm really running out of sticks. There we go. Okay, let's make it. 1 spear gun coming up. And that's what she looks like. Do you know what? I don't want to be wasting any more. Just saw how few sticks I've got. We're going to turn these off. We've got another light. The moon's out. Okay, so we now have a spear gun. Fantastic. I need to store that somewhere. Because what I also want to do is start getting... spear gun arrows. I've got so many lashings. I might use this crate to put all the stuff in. No, what am I doing? Okay, let's just grab these. I'm going to put the spear gun in here. For now. We are going to make as many lashings as we can. As we inch forward. Oh, okay, that's not as many as I thought. That's 8. I don't have 8 sticks. I do have 8 sticks. Let's make 8 sticks. I've got 2 trunks left. So I think if we're going to go take on one of the bosses soon, I know I don't know when. I don't know if it's going to be the next episode following the episode after that or after that. But just trying to think this through. We've got the plantations to get done. I'd like to try and talk or walk you through some of that. No, I don't want to store those. I actually want to make the spears now. So quick craft. Spear gun arrow. Oh, no, not a bow. Don't move on me, stay in the same spot, thank you. We should be able to make 8 of these. Well, the reason I want to start getting these done is I've got a ton of fibrous leaves. I need to start turning those into lashings. Grab as much wood as we can. Let's return that so we're near the fireplace. I need to get take down some more coconut trees, grab some more wood, bring that back for the sticks. I could take some of these out. I can thin that up a bit more still. I won't have a problem with that. I think that's probably enough for this particular episode. So we've got our furnace up and running. We've got our fuel still boiler up and running. We have plantation plots all set up just over the hill. We've got water stills gathering water. So I guess next time we'll do some planting and some tree culling, and we'll make some more weapons. So I'm starting to get ready now for at least one of the boss fights. From what I've read, whatever you stick him with, he despawns before you can grab much of it back. So whatever I'm going to be killing him with, I'm going to have to keep rebuilding for each of the bosses. So that's going to slow us down a bit. But yeah, seriously thinking about getting one of them done. See how that's like. I think the raft's ready for it. But I'm rambling now, so hope you enjoyed the episode. Hope that was of interest. The camp's coming together lovely now. All walled off. Nice compound. Enjoying this. I hope you are too. See you in the next episode. Bye for now.